Good morning, students. In critical understanding of ICT in education, today we are going to study about a very interesting topic, that is licensing of software and open education resources, that is OER. Here we are going to cover following topics. First is licensing of software and content. Second is open educational resources, OER. Now, licensing of software and content. A software license is a document that provides legally binding guidelines for the use and distribution of software. Software licenses typically provide end users with the right to one or more copies of the software without violating copyrights. The license also defines the responsibilities of the parties entering into license agreement and may impose restriction on how the software can be used. Software licensing terms and conditions usually include fair use of the software, the limitations of liability, warranties, and disclaimers, along with protection if the software or its use infringes on the intellectual property rights of others. There are two main categories of software licenses. First is open source and second is closed source licenses. Here, open source licenses allow the end user to view and edit along with distribute the software and the source code. Now, licensing of software and content have following benefits. First is we can get technical help with genuine software, ensuring reliable support system. Second, we can get full instructions and documentations with the product, giving clarity on usage rights. We can get access to updates, upgrades, and security patches to suit our technology needs and improvement of our computing experiences. Fourth is we can avoid unnecessary IT and cybersecurity risk to our computers and network, along with theft of confidential business information. Fifth is with genuine software we can get peace of mind, leading to improved productivity and efficient management. Now, open educational resources, OER. These are the teaching and learning materials that are freely available for everyone to use, whether we are a teacher, student, or a self-learner. Learning and teaching materials which are made available openly under licenses which permit their free access, use, adaptation, and sharing by others are transformed into OER. OER are not restricted to one format and can include hard copy and digital text, audio, video, images, interactive media, and combination of these. OER can cover all levels of learning plan from a single learning object to an entire course. They include worksheets, curriculum materials, lectures, homework, assignments, quizzes, class activities, pedagogical materials, games, and many more resources from around the world. OER fundamental values are that they are free for everyone to use and can be freely distributed, adapted, easily translated, along with remixed and improved. OER meet the 5 R's framework, meaning that the users are free to retain their knowledge, It means users have right to make, archive and own copies of the content. Second is reuse. Content can be reused in its unaltered form. Third, revise. Content can be adapted, adjusted, modified and altered. Fourth is remix. The original or revised content can be combined with other content to create something innovative. Fifth is redistribute. Copies of the content can be shared with others in its original, revised, or remixed form. Benefits of open education resources. First is they are safe for students, teachers, and they are free to reuse, remix, redistribute, and adapt educational resources. Second is they are internet compatible and provides copy, distribute, adapt, and remix type features. Third is enabler. Resources which are free to access or not necessarily free to use, remix, or adapt. These are mainly online sources of information which can be freely accessed with often right to adapt or remix is reserved to the copyright owner. Fourth is accessible. It is easy to access openly licensed materials. Collaborative. It encourages collaboration between educators and creates communities based sharing of education resources which can increase the quality of materials and the development of ideas. Cheaper. It helps to save money on the national copyright fees, school budgets, and administrative cost of seeking permission. It also allows education resources to be shared freely online with a very low transaction cost. Equitable. It offers equal access to knowledge for everyone and allows for education resources to be adapted for minorities and those with disabilities. Last is better learning. Recent studies demonstrates that students with access to OER outperform those using traditional closed textbook. Thank you.